All right. Now we have a Daniel and a pizza.
Mac is asking.
I'll get there. That's on the other page. Whee!
That's enough about AI Hitler. Now about this AI.
Yes.
It's me. I'm not real.
You just kind of like green screen flicker out of existence. But in real life. I hate that a lot. Anyway, we play games on this channel eventually after, you know, some setup and pizzaing.
Yeah.
So I'm going to get that started.
I'm hungry.
We will see in a second. Welcome properly to the jewelry box, to our grand adventure, and back to read-only memories, which we'll be able to hear shortly, along with our guest, Dewey, who is in the Discord. I have to fix some stuff. Namely, why isn't Discord recognizing that I am playing a game that I would like to send? Stop that. There we go. How are you doing?
Oh, not bad. Not bad. How you doing?
Good. As I was summarizing in the pre-show, today's been very productive and I am proud of my work. Oh.
Where are we again?
Oh.
I thought we were later than this. Did I not save?
Oh no. Or are you still there even though...
Yeah, no, this ought to be later. That's weird.
Oh, hey. Them.
Yes.
I like Tomcat.
Tomcat's neat. Alright, is there
My
a quick...
grandpa's nickname in high school.
Is there a quick way to find out where the, like, what actually we're doing? Or was I just supposed to remember that?
I think if you... Oh, may I have more?
You have all of it.
Oh.
You have your slaw, sir. Maybe that's better.
Yes. You go into your items.
Items?
I think you can... No, that's just... You just have your ID and then the, like...
Not a gun!
Yannick Fairlight. Okay.
Yakov Smirnov?
No. You could probably talk to Tomcat.
Hey y'all, how goes the search?
Hell yeah.
Not great. Hagen's apartment was ransacked and someone stole the data cache.
Shit.
Cache?
I can't say I saw that
No.
one coming. I figured that they'd nab anything they needed the first time they hit the place.
That is an interesting point. Unless they think that the only thing that they needed was Hayden himself. There we go. That's easier for me.
Huh. Any ideas who it could have been?
The walls had been spray painted with many grotesque human revolution slogans.
I didn't see a single gargoyle.
No, you're right. Grotesque.
Oh, right. Yes, of course. My mistake.
It is possible that Hayden was targeted by the organization for his work at Parallax.
Turing, you're so stupid.
He's just a baby. Leave him alone.
Well, yes, but, like,
He's doing his best.
the walls were spray painted with slogans of that organization. You do not know who spray painted them.
That's true.
While my development may have been a secret, he is rather well known for his work on virtual intelligence data. A layman would not understand the critical differences between myself and a VI, nor do I think the average human revolution member would care to make the distinction.
Well, that sounds conservative to me.
Yeah.
Equally likely, it is an effort to throw us off the trail of
Oh.
who's actually done this.
Turing is acknowledging it may be a red herring.
Great.
What was that about Turing being stupid?
I just wish. I wish the language had been better constructed to reflect that it was a red herring, or they thought it might be a red herring.
I didn't see an issue, but
Yeah.
we talked to Yannick Fairlight. He offered to introduce us to someone in the Human Revolution.
Right. Dr. Fairlight was very kind to point us in the direction of the Human Revolution protest leader. Hopefully, we'll be able to get to the bottom of this after interviewing him.
Yannick Fairlight. When'd you run into him?
That wasn't a reaction.
Yannick Farlight's been dead for 40 years.
Oh, we were ambushed at the apartment and got hit with some kind of neural stunner.
What? Are y'all okay?
Yes, we made it to the nearby hospital, and Dr. Fairlight happened to be occupying the same room we were placed
Yeah, that's
in.
still enormously suspicious.
We had a discussion with him about Hayden's situation, then came here.
What if you were followed?
Well, shit. Things sure are getting more serious than I first thought. Y'all need to keep a sharp eye out. Being attacked means the bastards know you're looking now.
I'm confident in our ability to push on.
And off, and various other buttons.
I mean, he has a power button symbol on his head.
Yes.
I can't say I know much about the man.
Just that the name drop made you panic a bit.
Fairlight always was a bit of a shut-in, even back when he ran System 1, his old company. He didn't make any more public appearances after the merger between them and Parallax, but
Oh, no.
he was still working with them for
See you
6 or
shortly,
7
Heathen.
years past that. Nowadays, he shows up in the news once in a blue moon for some charity thing or another. But, well, it's all just rumor, but I've heard he holds a grudge about it hotter than the Clantons after the Earps.
How out of date is that at this point?
It's probably
I'd
freaking.
take care to look this particular horse in the
Mythology
mouth
at that
real
point.
close if I was you.
They are very southern.
Yup.
Oh god, it's gonna make my southern come out.
Good. Now to lighten the mood. While y'all were chasing your tails, I managed to find a way into the Parallax network.
Again?
Once I'm in, I should be able to dig out Hayden's personal info file easily enough, including anything related to him on all security clearance levels.
Great.
If Parallax has anything on Hayden's situation, it'll be in there.
If I remember correctly, Parallax took the unfortunate
Fantastic,
Stance of-
Tomcat.
we'll just make
I
the
knew Hayden's faith in me
external
was
to
not
internal
misplaced.
security really, really strong, and then once you're in, you don't need any extra security.
That is an unfortunate, unfortunate design decision.
Well, that's where the rubber meets the road. Parallax actually has considerably
Oh.
better net security than the last Democrat.
Never
did.
mind.
I'm gonna need physical access. I've got a good idea where a node for us to slice into is, but it ain't exactly in a nice part of town. In
Ah,
fact,
the
police have
bottom
basically
right of the
written
map.
it off as a lost cause. Not enough profit in it. I know Jess has some contacts in that area. She's that girl that chewed you a new rear when y'all first came here.
oof.
Yeah, it's a tough sell, but she might be able to help y'all get in and out of that part of the city without ending up in a parts bin at an organ shop.
Ideal to not end up like that. It's really gone to shit since the police privatized. Yeah, it sure has.
Hey, we ain't got it that bad. I mean, at least
Yeah,
our
somehow
police
it got
force owns
worse.
its own self.
Somehow it got worse.
I hear down in San Jose, the richer neighborhoods have actually started hiring the gangs to protect their places.
Sounds
When
about
even
right.
the rich folks can't get good police work, it's a sad state for everyone else. And the less said about LA, the better.
I mean, this one's I feel like this one's needlessly like, oh gosh, why do you? I don't know.
Let's just go grovel.
Sure.
That's the spirit. I need a little time to get all my tools together to slice into Parallax's network, but y'all keep me updated. Maybe y'all get lucky and find that data cache too. But I ain't gonna count on it. Jess is still hanging around here at Stardust, but I saw her head over to the VIP room.
Ah, new thing to.
It's hybrid
Deal with.
night, and she's a popular gal. Just please remember to play nice, or her friends will thump you something fierce.
Please.
I'll send Jess a message letting her know that y'all are looking for some assistance, and we'll see what happens. Sure thing, huh? I've got to head on out of here and get started on setting up the run. Just have turn, let me know when y'all are ready.
Oh, I see Jess over there behind some ropes. Let's go over and say hi to her.
Oh, hell no. Look, I'm really trying to have a good time today, and the Human Revolution crud muffins have made that very hard for me.
Yeah, same. They stunned us.
And your interrogation this morning took a bad day to worse. I asked around about you, Journo, and I don't have anything to say to you. The last thing I need is you prodding at me without telling me you're press. Besides, the VIP section is only for hybrids and friends on Hybrid Night, and no way am I vouching for you. Hey, bouncer! We got a capital A asshole over here!
You heard her. Let's go.
How rude! She didn't even give us a chance to explain
Yes, I
ourselves.
noticed.
We have to get back in there and try to be reasonable. Surely she will see the importance of our task once we've explained everything. But that bouncer probably won't let us back in. Perhaps we should try befriending someone nearby and convince them to vouch for us? It's a statistical long shot, but the worst case scenario shouldn't leave an excessive amount of physical damage.
I see what's
helping.
I see what's gonna happen here. I see what's gonna happen here. Do you see what's gonna happen here?
I do.
Okay.
Uh,
That's not the one that I clicked. That's not. Hello?
move your mouse. Okay.
I mean, it would be hard. That's kind of the point of Polybius.
That's a sussy amogus.
What?
That's what that is.
The back of the head
Oh,
shot looks like a
Jesus
crewmate.
Christ.
Son of a bitch.
How dare you?
Oh, it's supposed to be like a side piece, like in Star Trek, right?
Probably.
Or like the side of a headset.
Star Trek or
Yeah,
Star
some
Wars.
kind of visor thingus that.
like yeah.
Oh god, giving Polybius a visor interface would be the absolute worst decision in the universe. No. No, it sure doesn't.
Go left one screen. I think that person on the left.
Yeah?
Yeah,
I kind of
could befriend them.
So the thing I was expecting to happen was befriend this person by being good enough at video games to start talking, because
I don't know that they're a hybrid.
I can't tell from this angle.
That's also not giving you a portrait to be able to verify it.
Yeah.
Also, who is the person on the right?
I like this person.
Talk.
Hello. Hi. Heck.
The one with the horns is giving me better vibes. Yeah, definitely giving me better vibes. Something fruity.
These two are so cute.
Yeah.
Hey, good to see you back. What can I do for you?
Speaking of, hi Heathen.
Welcome back.
I'd like a drink, please.
What are you having?
I'd like the person on the right, personally, but... Fruity, huh?
Bionic Femme. Oh hey, Canopy.
Remind me, what's in that?
Dictionary, the Open Alcoholopedia says.
Oh, I got this, sweetie.
Wait,
Sometimes I think I'm just holding up the bar rather than running it.
No, I just memorized all the drinks. You're better with the customers. This one is...
That sounds
Yeah.
tasty,
that-
actually.
yeah.
They got me at the energy serum. Serum. What the
Yeah.
heck?
Oh, there's... Hey, I
It's
wonder,
the future.
I wonder why F12 isn't working. Could it possibly be because this isn't...
Steam.
Yeah, perhaps this isn't Steam. Where am I gonna put this fucking thing? Sure.
Are you just taking all the drink recipes for posterity?
All the ones that sound cool.
This is
Yeah.
probably one of those, like, liquor and Red Bull ones, though. It's beyond fruity.
Yeah, but it's good for substitutions though.
Thanks, son.
Sounds good.
Sure do.
Here you go.
Whee. Okay, that time it didn't happen.
Weird.
That's weird as shit.
Use an item.
Take me into
No.
the VIP.
Well,
Have and drink.
has good taste. I'm Sylvan. What's a wet drink like yourself doing here?
Well, I was gonna get up to get more pizza, but this is a good time to do that. Just a moment. What about pineapple instead of coconut, Miss Eden?
I like that there's a new, like, a new component to the music that was already playing in here. Now that we're in this situation.
Yeah.
Welcome,
no,
Sam.
we're just romancing a cute person with horns.
Yeah, I am bad at this. Obviously, I have no experience wooing people. I'm very bad at it.
I don't have any game. All I am is cute. Probably the same thing as you.
Well, thanks for the drink.
You dingus.
The club is a little dead tonight, so it's nice to see a new face. You know anyone here?
No, but I'm hoping to get to know someone.
Oh, are you? How very forward. Anyone in particular, or just waiting for something to catch your interest?
Well, I do have a thing for horns.
That is,
You and everyone else, honey.
yeah.
Well, thanks for the drink, but I think I'm gonna play the room a little more. Maybe we'll run into each other again.
Well, I guess we try her then. Bitter.
Hey, good to see you back. What are you having?
Bitter, 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 bitter.
Remind me, what's in that?
Dictionary, the open
Oh, I got this, sweet. This one is...
Gone wrong.
Thanks, Honey Bear.
Yeah. No.
Like what?
Gone wrong, huh?
I bet this has weed in it. Air
I'm
drink. Air bud.
I'm deeply worried about an Air Bud reference, but differently. Like if one of the comments about it is nothing in the rules says, I'm gonna scream.
Hey, hon, what's in that one?
This one is...
Oh.
Wait. How do you do that?
Oh. Mask.
Thanks, Honey Bear.
Interesting.
Like what?
Oh no. Wiener juice. They have hot dog water.
Hey, hon.
I have to know!
That one?
That's what plastic hot
This
dog water.
one is...
Oh. It actually sounds kind of good. Ice. What was it? Ice cream and amaretto?
Thank you,
Yeah.
hon. Like what?
Tokyo tea?
Sure.
Hey, hon,
This one is...
Oh, that's probably sweet as hell. And will basically kill you if you have like 2. Poor Turing.
thank you, hon.
Yes, and I can see this being kind of nightmarish if you don't do alcohol stuff.
Why do I feel like this is going to be important anyway?
I would say it's not.
I mean,
You are-
can I have more than one drink at a time?
I don't know. I don't believe so.
No.
Like what?
Just fill my inventory with drinks.
Rusty nail?
Hey, hon, what's in that?
This one is...
Ah.
Thanks, son.
It doesn't say anything about it being bitter.
Like what?
I worry that for this one we just kind of have to figure it out from ingredients, but I would hope not.
Fucking, I don't know.
Hey, hon, what's in that?
This one is...
Oh. That's
Fair.
kind of great.
Fair.
Thanks, son. Like what?
Why can't I just, like, something...
Oh. Go forward again. What about Netherworld?
I was curious about Netherworld the first
hon,
pass through.
What's in?
This one is...
Thanks, son.
I would say no.
Like what?
Hope everybody likes looking at the bar.
Hey, hon.
Just a person.
This one is.
Oh God!
Oh dear Lord, that sounds awful. It's what I drank in college.
That sounds like the worst idea.
That sounds like college.
You can hold it! It would be remiss of me not to mention that your preferred diet does not resolve with those ingredients.
Oh,
I must advise.
right.
Like what?
Go forward. Sazerac?
That sounds.
Hey, hon. What's in that?
This one is.
Bitters.
Great.
Rawr. Thank you, hon.
And he'll say it again. Oh, wait.
Here you go.
Okay. Fuck. Have a drink.
How did you know what I was planning on ordering? Well, at least keep me company while I drink it.
I'm a wizard.
And you're cute.
I'm Caitlin.
You're pretty.
I'm usually a lot more sociable. Things have just been rough today.
I'm sorry.
Care to tell me about it?
My brother's going through gene therapy. He still has to go in at least twice a week for health and maintenance. There are Human Revolution protesters outside the clinic, making it even harder for him. They're always outside, harassing anyone coming in. It's exhausting.
I'm sorry to hear it's like that.
No one else lives around here, so I'm kind of all he's got. But it's not a big deal. He'll be done with the main set of treatments in a few weeks, and we'll be free of them. I just feel bad for everyone else they're messing.
He's lucky to have you.
Aw, thanks a lot. I'm lucky to have him. So,
Yeah.
there's plenty of people here. What made you want to talk with me?
No one should be that bummed at Stardust, and I had this drink.
Oh geez, this really is my favorite drink. I have to wake up early for class, but I'm at the club, so I guess I'm already too deep in.
Oh really? What are you studying?
Graphic design with a focus on advertising. I even get to do some local stuff. Trying not to brag, but the Zone 3 ad on the bar is totally my doing.
Damn it!
I have some really good client relationships locally, and there's so many interesting people too, like you. Ah! Hey, it's been really nice talking to you, but I kind of feel like dancing now. You want to come with me to the VIP area in the back? I have some friends who might be over there. We can hang out with them. They'll like you.
Sure.
Heck yeah.
Great, let's go.
Graphic design
Didn't
really
I
is.
say to beat it?
We're guests of Caitlin. She said we could join her.
He looks so cute.
All right. But it's on her if you can't stay out of trouble.
The trouble last time was not my fault either.
Hey! You have an incoming call, priority marked as urgent.
Well, hope you come by again.
Excellent. Sorry for making up the call. I'm still getting used to... However, we can take another run at having a conversation with Jess. We have a dragon to slay. Onward.
Maybe don't say that in the room where someone might be a dragon.
Like at a convention.
Wait, who was that? Briefly?
Someone who's in the corner.
Yeah, a little bit. Oh, yeah, it briefly inherited.
Broke.
Yeah.
Well, let's talk to her again.
Try this again. Acquaintance. Good, yes.
And you're back. You know, as soon as I first saw you, I hoped you'd be dropped like a bad packet off the mesh net and I'd never have to see you ever again. So of course, I just got off the phone with Tomcat, practically begging me to help you out.
Yes.
You aren't so good at the long-term play thing, are you?
No.
No. I think we got off to a bad start here.
You mean you don't stick both feet in your mouth every time you talk to a hybrid? Surprising. Let's just get one thing straight here. I'm only willing to talk to you because I owe Tomcat. I don't owe you shit. So if you want my help, you gotta do something for me. If you got a problem with that, tough. My neighborhood, my help, my rules.
I'd be happy to help. Or, sounds fair?
I need you to break up those Human Revolution protests. The ones at the Genus Clinic on Market Street. I'd like this handled with some stealth. Not that I expect you to know what discreet means.
Separate individual parcels.
What?
So there's two different discreets.
I got clients in the middle of treatment cycles. And this media circus is making their lives difficult. That means it's making my life difficult. Let the bastards go march somewhere else. Like Washington. Not here.
I know it's not my business, but are you okay? You sound upset.
I'm just great. I'm peachy. My clients get harassed and beaten on the daily. I don't have the time or money to help them all, and I have jackasses like you bothering me on my one day off. So, you gonna braid my fur, and we can talk about all our problems and boys we like?
Sure. I'm sorry. I just want to help.
You want to help? Don't treat hybrids like animals for living out their lives.
I don't believe that we did at any point.
That.
Shit. All of this isn't even a choice for some of us.
I don't think we did that at any point.
You want to know what my deal is? You really want me to get sappy?
Sure, yeah.
Sure.
Skin cancer. Stage 3. My prognosis was so advanced that the doc said my bones were already lost. So I had to do something drastic. Completely restart my biology from scratch. You ever seen someone with a severe gene splice? From something freaky, like an insect? That's where hybrid tech began, you know. Where my therapy started. You can't imagine what it's like to have children cry from just looking at you. When people just see you and sprint the other direction. I had police following me everywhere I went. I lost my apartment. I lost my dignity. Eventually, I was lucky enough to qualify for the cute kitty cat cure to override the expression of the chitin. It changed my life. I have my job and purpose because of it. The fur doesn't scare the rest of the world too much to let me exist. Better an otaku's fluffy wet dream than the monster from a horror VR drama from Japan.
Well, unless it's you.
I just want to give her a hug.
My mom still can't look at me straight. Not to get even mushier, but as a kid, she would sing me a song as she counted all the freckles on my face.
Same.
She hasn't
I
let
wish
that
that was
go.
also the solution for me.
You know how your folks look at you when they figure out you finally had sex or did crash? It's like that.
I'm sorry that happened to you.
Oh, now you're sorry. You haven't even heard the worst part yet. The amount of gene therapy I underwent exceeded the limit that the Human Protection Act allows for procreation.
Oh.
So yeah, the government freaking spayed me, if it all wasn't hilariously dark enough. First I'm too ugly to look at, now I'm too screwed up to breed. Saving my own life forfeited my right to be a person. The Human Protection Act. Ha! Apparently protecting humans doesn't include me. Only genotypicals could live in this city and truly think they're the ones who need some protection. In any case, I had some clean eggs frozen, and we'll whip them out whenever I'm ready. Except keeping that shit on ice costs. And my insurance decided to just not pay up due to the elective nature of my feline gene therapy. So I took those bastards to court and won. And I've been doing the same thing for everybody else ever since. So, there you go. I got cancer, super science fixed me up and left me a freak, and then the government sterilized me so I wouldn't go out and make more little monsters. And everyone else gets to be the winner by default. Happy now? How's your savior complex doing? This is getting you off?
Thanks for giving me some information.
Not everybody... I'm sorry, I didn't know.
Don't tell me you would have treated me better if you had.
I literally didn't treat you badly!
I need honesty more than sympathy, you know? Break up those protests, and then we'll talk.
Okay.
It is one point where the writing was lacking
All
a
right,
little bit.
it sounds like we... Let's go to Market Street.
They seem to expect people to have made the shitty jokes.
Yeah.
I don't remember her being that caustic in the version that I played, though. It might have been an updated version.
Load save. Yikes! Huh. What?
Stardust is where you're at.
It also says go there.
Because you had it selected. The exclamation point is where you want to go.
Got it. Okay. Yep. Interface.
Well, there are the protesters. I have to admit that I still find the vandalism of Hayden's apartment puzzling. The protests themselves have been entirely peaceful so far, and the human revolution, regardless of the flimsy philosophical ground the more I research them, the more I have to admit to the statistical conclusion that we're either dealing with a deceptive covert operation scenario, or less likely, a radical splinter group. Still, I doubt it will hurt to ask around. Brian Mulberry is there in the center.
Brian!
Fairlight said he was the one to talk to, and my mesh searches confirm that he is the leader of the local chapter of the Human Revolution organization. He's a bit player on the national scene, but he seems charismatic and camera-conscious from the video clips I've reviewed. Perhaps we could use that to our advantage?
Oh. Oh no!
Oh yeah. His voice doesn't match though, don't worry.
That's a damn shame.
Oh, let's talk to him.
Yeah?
Hello there!
Aw.
Would you like to hear about the
That is a
dangers of
damn
our
shame.
country's unchecked use of genetic modification?
I wouldn't. No.
I have pamphlets. Here, take one.
Oh, that's much easier than having you actually talk. I mean, yeah,
Sure.
if we exploit the If we explort the media angle.
The press hasn't been so kind to us lately. They try to feign neutrality, but just look at the way we get covered. It's disgraceful. But no matter. I'll show good faith that you are after what all of us here are after. The truth. We in the human revolution just want people to really think about the technology and bodily enhancements they use every day and decide if they're actually better off.
That doesn't seem correct.
What questions can I answer for you?
That's actually seems like a decent...
What are the ultimate goals?
Sure.
We hope to educate the public about the dangers of rapid technological advancements. We want to warn the country away from thoughtlessly accepting every scientific discovery we make before it's too late. We used to say that splitting the atom would surely bring about the end of humankind.
There's about a 50-50 split, actually.
But now we're changing the very things that make us human, our biology, with nothing to ensure our safety. The revolution we're after is humanity as a whole making the decision to remain as we were created and return to how we lived before genetic science put us on the wrong course. This world is Icarus, flying too close to the sun. It's only a matter of time before our arrogance becomes our demise.
Oh, good. Just what we needed to break up this bullshit. Hi, Techno.
Welcome, Techno.
Oh, heathen, why would you compare her
At
to
our
this,
core,
to
we
this
are a peaceful
character?
movement and seek only to encourage people to vote according to the truths we reveal to them.
Sure.
The human revolution has faith that American democracy will win out in the end. It falls to us to make sure that people are informed about the daunting and confusing technologies they put their senseless faith into every day. On a personal level, we would like to exhort every individual to try and live more simply and reject any gadget or medicine that would make us less than we are.
Oh, she definitely wouldn't. Why protest at this clinic?
Well, we'll have to find that out in 3 minutes here.
Alrighty.
Because, yeah, we're up to the break on account of pizza delay.
Yep.
Yeah. We'll see you in a bit. We return.
Almost.
Danny is working his way back. The scene is a little dimmer because I think we've determined what was causing the headache, in that it is starting to happen again, and it's the studio lights. Or at least that's the working theory. So, the studio lights are significantly less lighted.
I'm also a sensitive little baby.
Maybe I can keep the upper one on since you're not looking like it's not in your view cone.
Ugh.
Why did you look at it? I just said it's not in your view cone.
I don't know.
Sure. Good enough.
Why protest at this clinic?
Also, it is Steph's voice.
Oh! Okay! Stephanie Sterling, voicing a basically anti-trans character.
Yeah, very interesting.
Oof.
Genetic modification is one of the most dangerous sciences we've ever fooled around with.
Is it?
It's playing God on the highest order and threatens to unseat what humanity is altogether.
I would argue that the atomic research you alluded to earlier was higher order than, you know, individual beings.
Hi, Clancy.
Hi, puppy. This dog.
Cybernetics is a dangerous path as well, selling off pieces of ourselves bit by bit for mechanical strength and resilience. But at least a brain-controlled android is still a human brain, even if in a metal box.
Oof. Yeah, you can
There is a
hear
reason Congress enacted laws prohibiting highly modified hybrids from breeding.
It's not a good reason.
Now, I do not fault the individuals who come here for treatment, many of whom are disabled and deathly ill. If you ask me, Genus isn't the kind of therapy they all need.
Oh, don't you dare fucking say it.
However, we must take a stand against the medical research industry that would have us cast aside our humanity for their miracle.
We have reports of a break-in at the home of a Parallax researcher with Human Revolution graffiti at the scene.
Do you have any comments?
Ah, well, the Human Revolution certainly does not condone such actions at all. We're a peaceful organization, and threatening people is not going to earn us hearts and minds. But off the record, some of our younger members can be a bit overzealous, as any hot-headed teenager tends to be. I'll look into this matter personally, and if I discover that any of our younger members were involved, they'll be turned in to the proper authorities. Now, not to cut this
Experimental
short, but
meow
I need to get back
jeans.
to my people. I hope I've answered all your questions.
You clearly missed doing real journalism. I'm impressed. I think you're starting to get back into the hard-boiled investigative journalist thing.
Yeah, we investigated ourselves. You're right, Techno.
Hopefully we'll get lucky enough to turn up a new lead, even if this one didn't pan out like we'd hoped.
What do you think about what he said?
Fuck! It went away! No, it's not that.
I'm helping!
I think he was considerably less deluded than my searches on the meshnet had led me to believe.
And more of a con man. I meant if he was telling the truth.
Oh, well, he didn't appear to be lying, but I'm not equipped with interrogation sensors. You have more experience with this than I do. Do you think he was telling the truth?
I don't think he was telling us everything.
I did not look at this ROM yet. I would like to.
I'll continue observing you and try to discern how to read people as we question them. A useful skill I find myself sorely lacking in. Lead on. Don't forget, we're still here to actually break up these protests. Let's see if we can't figure out a solution together.
Some of our younger members are indeed unpredictable. Our younger, hot-headed teenagers that we rope into this whole fascist thing that we do, in the way that actual fascists rope in hot-headed teenagers into their fascist thing that they do.
Also, I am encouraging their hot-headed behavior, but it's not the adults doing it, it's definitely just the
I'm sure
kids.
we'll find something.
That we teach this.
That is a weather ROM.
I think it belongs to that building, to that bar.
I still don't know exactly what Hassie is, but that sounds like a bad idea.
Let's go in the bar and find out.
I want to fuck with the weather ROM.
Interesting. A RSU Climate Control ROM Model 6703, if I
Climate
am not
Control.
mistaken. Apparently it is owned by the Hassie Bar, based on this identification marker. Let's not. Two's company, three's a cloud.
Ah!
A robot who makes jokes. Hi. Hi, hello, Clancy. Well, let's go in the bar.
Fancy meeting you here, Duck Game.
What?
You haven't seen anyone play Duck Game?
The horror game?
No.
The no.
Aw, that is the most adorable little Rom. What kind of model is it? Where did you get it? It's so moe.
Oh god. Well, I'm leaving.
I'm not sure. They were a gift.
Well, I hope you did more than just say thank you. It looks really expensive. Anyway, what can I get you?
A drink and maybe some information.
A drink I can do, and I guess I have some time to talk. The protesters outside the clinic are driving off a lot of my regular customers. Filling up my bathroom too, jerks.
Hmm.
So, what do you
Well,
want to
they
know?
did seem like shit. Tell me about yourself.
Oh, I never introduced myself, did I? I'm Ramona.
Neat.
I guess there isn't much to tell. I went to college, got a degree, took out a loan, and bought this place. Now I spend my days trying to find enough time and money to sustain my VR drama addiction. My priorities are justice, cute stuff, and magical girls, in that order.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
Not a
What
bad priority
else?
order.
I pretty much don't leave the store.
You don't seem pleased about the human revolution.
Look, they've got the right to protest, but I don't have to like it.
Correct.
Once they're done with the hybrids, I know they'll be coming for me next.
Arm.
So I'll be voting appropriately. And if I have to unclog one more toilet because I'm an entitled, bigoted jerkface, I will lose my goddamn mind!
Why would they come after you?
Oh, you can't tell? I've got a cybernetic arm and leg, thanks to an autocap crash when I was a kid. I also got Neuralinks for VR interfacing. If it was up to those dinosaurs,
stored in the wig.
I'd be stuck in a wheelchair right now. Or worse, depending on how far back they want to push our medical technology. It's already illegal for me to have a rocket-powered fist. What more do they want?
Rocket-powered fist would clear them out real easy.
It would also clear out those drains.
Do not fist the pipes.
I thought that was where you were supposed to put your fists.
Not rocket-powered fists. They need to have a retrieval cord.
What if they do?
Well, that's not really rocket-powered.
What if they're rocket-powered, but they also have a,
like a
retractable
retrieval chain kind of deal?
Yeah.
Alright, yeah, sure.
Or, like, fireproof cord, still.
Bionic commando fisting. Anyway.
That sure was something that just got said.
Hi, puppy.
Hi, Clancy. It's nearly time, isn't it? It's already time in your mind.
It does a good job, huh? Yeah, that's mine. Well, technically, it's property of Hassey Holdings. We spent some mints on it, but the rest of the block helps pitch in for maintenance costs since I usually set it to patrol the whole area. You should check it out when we do Christmas in July.
Localized snow.
Yeah.
It can cover the whole street in snow, as long as it's cloudy enough to keep the sun off. Sort of like today.
Would you mind if I take it for a spin?
Sorry, but that thing cost me way too many credits to let just anyone poke at it. I would need to see some serious credentials before I... You know, enough to make sure you can afford to replace it if you break.
The business card.
Otherwise...
You call it Turing... No, let's skip that one.
Yep.
Okay.
So yeah, click on her again and...
Dr. Yannick Fairlight. I've heard of him. Super rich guy? Used to own System 1?
Indeed.
Yep.
Why are you giving me his card?
I work for him. He's looking to buy a climate control ROM like that.
He's getting on in years, and it would be useful for when he goes out and about.
Hi, buddy.
That's why we wanted to see.
Yeah, okay. I guess you can take a peek. Don't bust it, though. scanned this card, and I swear if you break my ROM, I'll be calling your boss. Here's the RFID key to access it.
Ha ha ha! Oh! That's all you're using?
Thank you. This will surely be useful for our needs.
Oh. That's a security problem.
Shall we go check it?
Plant.
I knew it!
Who's that person? Half and Hassy.
I hate that.
Same.
I hate that a lot.
Weather. Snowbot. What?
Abort, retry, fail.
Touch.
This ROM has multiple different climate control settings. Maybe we could make things a little more festive. Christmas is my favorite season.
And you look like an ornament.
Should I switch it to snow mode?
I'm having ideas for next year's Christmas ornament. Yeah, turn this baby on.
That's a fuck of a noise, and I do not like it.
It's snowing? Okay, people, I for one didn't bring any winter wear. Let's call it a day for now.
Snow mode deactivated.
Excellent work. While I still have doubts about the
I like that it's
superiority
slowly
of using
melting
subterfuge
back
to
away.
disperse a protest,
What a great
we accomplished
detail.
our goal peacefully.
Well, we are in Neo San Francisco. It's probably hot.
Well, no, yes, I absolutely, but like, rather than just, it's snowing now, it's normal now, it's like, snow mode deactivated. It's great. Right.
Might I draw your attention to those youths over yonder?
Youths.
Counterculture clothing, obvious bad attitudes, and graffiti paraphernalia. Those could be our suspects who damaged my home in the name of revolution.
It also could be literally anyone. This is
You're going to
San
love
Fran.
these kids, though. Maybe. Let's talk to them.
Right. We should approach them cautiously as to not start a confrontation with the wrong individuals.
Correct.
They may even point us to the true culprits. Oh no, they've noticed our attentions. Come along, maybe we can catch them.
Wait, youths. Okay.
We'll never catch them on foot. Hold on, I'm calling for an auto cab. I know it seems a great deal of trouble for such a tenuous lead, but I have a hunch about them. The wicked flee when no man pursueth. The autocab is estimated to take 5 minutes to arrive.
Do not ride the weather machine.
We'll never be able to engage in pursuit fast
Do
enough
not
to catch up to them.
ride the weather machine.
Perhaps we should call Tomcat. Maybe they can do some bit of techno-wizardry and stop that cab.
That sounds like an even worse idea.
Good idea. Bring them up.
Excellent. Hold on while I connect us.
Howdy, folks. How's the search for the data cache going?
Actually, that's what we're calling it. We may have located the perpetrators, but they eluded us and are making their escape in an auto cab. We attempted to use a cab of our own to tail them, but it hasn't arrived and they're getting away. Can you hack the cab and stop it?
Or tell us where it is.
No can do, little. Security security on those cabs is tight, and the dang thing will shut down its external net connection long before I get in. Unless... Oh, I have an idea. Sit tight for just a sec. Alright, that went faster than spit on a skillet.
What did you do?
I did a job a few years back and had to break into the city's central traffic network. Do me a favor and don't ask why. The back door I drilled into that long ago is still wide open. I'm logging into the traffic management system now.
Ah, right, of course. You can't get into the cab, but you can get into the lights, which the auto cab will auto-obey.
Oh, shit. They may not have fixed that back door, but they did install a new counter-intrusion VI. Oh, the damn thing is hot on my tail.
What can we do?
I gotta take care of this VI. I'm gonna need the two of you to handle the traffic system. Turn, I'm passing control to you. Hold tight. I'm gonna be doing some 2 sets of hands on 1 keyboard kind of hacking.
Ah, good, yes. Your hands are going to split apart into several smaller hands.
Just push on the map and load it up.
Absolutely my favorite bit from anime.
Ooh, they're on the move.
Here's how it works. Use your display map to keep track of their cab and redirect it back to you. You can trigger traffic nodes at intersections so the cab thinks the streets are blocked off. Do it right, and you should be able to steer them right back to you. You just gotta make sure to stop them where you're at, or else they'll just go running off on foot. I'll put a goal marker on the map for you. You can trigger any node on the map. I'd say you'll have time for 2 moves every time they hit an intersection. If they go off the map, though, you'll lose them. Block every road that leads out of our grid, and watch the places with 3 exits you can't all cover in one go-around. Just hurry. I don't know how long I'm gonna be able to keep this VI from messing on the carpet, and once I kill the connection, this old trick is over.
I'll tap into the cab control node they're currently arriving at. Our top priority is to ensure they cannot leave the area Tomcats
Oh,
possess
hello.
access
Thank you for the
to.
follow, Militastic. Welcome.
So I'd say...
I'll mark the southern exit as
So we can...
only have time to block off 2 routes before the autocab will make a decision and move.
So then these two are the most
We
likely...
shouldn't block the route back here. We have to stop them where we can catch them.
Yes,
Once you get them,
yes.
Be careful if you stop. What do you think our next?
I mean,
don't let them move.
So they're working on getting away from us. The most obvious course is that way.
Yeah.
Unless it's also going to block that one.
So if you don't let them move east...
Then they'll have to go up this
north.
way, and I cannot stop them all at once. Whereas if I do allow them to go east, I can block off both of these, and then this one I can block off both of these, and then this one I can block off both of these, and they will at least be in a loop until I can close off that.
Well, actually, no, hold on. If you do that, don't let them go north.
Turn, I can't have you talking. It's messing with the signal.
It's up to you now. Don't let those punks escape, and don't trap them anywhere that's not here. We can access. Got it?
Okay.
Yeah, so
And now...
they can come back to this, but they'll just be in a loop.
Not if that if the northern exit of the lower intersection is still blocked off.
I don't think that'll stop them from getting to that, though. It just stops them from leaving that way. I don't know. Let's find out what happens. Either way, they're trapped in a loop.
Oh. And now, click on that again, and click on that one, actually, on your left.
The goal?
Yes.
Yeah.
The one on the left, the one on the bottom.
Okay, so they're at least trapped in this loop dingus.
Yeah. Now, on the gold upper, and then that one into the right.
Yeah. Okay. And so
And
now
then
the
just
system...
Click on a couple of non-relevant ones.
Literally anywhere. This whole intersection is going to be fucked up for everybody else.
Ha, we've got them now. Let's go.
Huzzah!
I'm gonna go stop them, and then we can interrogate the miscreants.
You're gonna go stop them?
What the hell do you want?
That is a hairstyle.
Sure is.
Who do you think you're messing with, huh? You ain't got nothing on us, and if you don't get out of my way, I'll mess you up.
Hey, what do you think we should do? We haven't observed them doing anything illegal, and we could potentially make this go over smoothly.
Yeah, Zen's right. You haven't heard his name yet.
Or we could share news of this encounter with Lexi before things get out of hand. These two seem agitated already, and it may be best to make sure they're handled by the appropriate authorities. Those are the options I deduced. Questions or cops?
Questions.
As ever,
Up to
if
you.
you call the
How
cops
do you
for a
want to do
problem,
this?
you now have two problems.
We just have a
Okay,
few
so
questions for you, sirs.
which-
If you'd be so kind as to give us a
I
few
forget
moments
which
of your
angel this
time.
was.
Did you not hear what I...
Maybe we should just answer their questions.
Good. Good
I mean,
glasses.
we didn't do anything wrong, right?
Right! We ain't got nothing to hide.
What's the spray paint for?
We're newbie street artists.
Sure.
These are the tools of our trade.
Sure.
These are all above board and legal. We just got done making a piece for a client.
That's right. We're artists.
What's in the bag?
You a cop?
No.
Cause if you ain't, we ain't got nothing in the bag.
Well, except your art supplies.
Why'd you run?
Running? Who was I running from? You calling me a coward?
This person is
I don't
intense.
think that's what they were insinuating.
Right. We just got places to get to, and gotta go fast. You're holding us up.
Oh no.
Enough! Stop assuming you can misdirect us with blustery words and feigned ignorance. I've matched the hues of those paints and the patterns of the bottom of your shoes with 95% accuracy to the scene of Hayden Weber's apartment. Now tell us what you were doing there and why you stole Hayden's data cache.
Now you're accusing us of stealing? Why,
Chad, I think they're onto us. Maybe we just
No, it
answer
gets
the
better.
questions so they don't go to the cops.
Chad.
Damn it, Oliver! I told you I'm Starfucker now!
Hideo Kojima?
I can't believe that I can't believe I downloaded this and it is now immediately relevant to have just hanging around. Indeed, the spirit of Kojima is with us. Hold this.
I would prefer not to. Look at this smug asshole.
It's because you said we would go to a movie afterwards. I don't even care about this human revolution stuff. Just because you're dad.
Don't talk about my dad.
Ah. I see.
Fine.
Starfucker.
Whatever. We'll answer your friggin' questions.
Oh yeah, Zen. Hideo Kojima will choose Hollywood stars over any other actor for his games. In fact, I think wasn't he trying to do that with David Hayter too?
We ain't got nothing to do with that. We just sliced the door controls and trashed the place. Wasn't
What's that?
nobody
He
there.
successfully did that with David Hayter.
Oh.
Why did you do that? You were paid
Man,
to.
no big reason. I mean, he's a big hotshot researcher at Parallax, right? We heard a rumor his place was empty. Who's gonna pass up a sweet target like that?
Huh.
We don't need any more of this tech shit, like your lippy ROM over there.
Why did you take the data cache?
So they did.
Told you we didn't steal.
Be quiet, Chad. Here, you can have it.
Oh!
Okay, well, thanks for giving it back.
What?
Maybe you should give up vandalizing people's homes.
Just walk
Yeah,
away.
whatever. Just get out of my way.
We hope you find that Hayden guy, and we're real sorry. We weren't trying to hurt anyone.
All right, let's go catch that movie.
Great! Can we get dinner first?
Sure, whatever you want.
Oh, they're stupid and gay. Oh no.
That's not right.
Well, it is
An
fuckled.
idea. Incoming call from.
Hey, folks. Jess just called and told me she has a clear way to the access node. She'll get you inside, and I'll walk you through connecting me so I can access the Parallax network. That should help our hunt. Did you get the data cache?
Yes.
Yeah.
Those punks happen to have it.
Oh, great. We don't have time to worry about it right now, though. Go to Stardust and drop it off with Majid for me, okay? He'll hold it to pass on to me once I get there. I managed to trigger an alert within Parallax's network security, and they're gonna be moving their logs from one secure server to another. I need y'all in place of that access node before they do. No time for lollygagging.
No problem, Tomcat. We'll make our way there directly after we return to Stardust. We can worry about the weather ROM's malfunction later.
Can we?
Let's go.
This is the undealt with problem that end up derailing the whole plot.
I need to give the dog medicine. One moment. Hey, Clancy. You want a cookie? Yeah.
I would like that to stop.
Don't bug it. It already seems to be in a store.
Turing.
Did you almost run into the table trying to get a cookie?
Alright, so over to Stardust briefly. Where it is not snowing.
Welcome to Stardust.
There's Majid. We sh
All right. Tomcat asked me to take that off your hands and pass it on to them later. Thanks for getting it to me.
Sick.
I won't pester you about what it is. I know things are always very hush-hush with Tomcat. I'll make sure they get it later today.
Excellent. Thank you.
Great. Bye. Wait. Wait, what?
Welcome to Stardust.
Oh no, it's happening again.
Are you hungry? Yeah. You're hungry.
Various things are in the wrong place. Wait. Okay. So I just handed the thing off at Stardust. But it's still telling me to go to Stardust.
It may be somewhere outside of Stardust. I don't know. Well, no it is not. Try going back in. You might have been supposed to talk to Jess. So that she can
to Stardust.
Tell you where this access is.
Yes, but I can't go back to Jess. There isn't a...
talk to the bouncer?
You again?
Oh.
Alright, I'll let you in.
Okay. It is done.
Hey, I heard from my friends down the street that the protesters are gone. Must have been you, huh?
It was the weather.
Alright then. I'm willing to give you the benefit of the doubt and return the favor. Tomcat said that if you got to an old abandoned access node, you might be able to find out what happened to Hayden.
That's the hope.
I called up a buddy who's on night shift for Parallax tonight. He can buzz you in. But if anything happens, you broke in.
Yeah?
This puts us at about even. Don't think about drawing any more debits for a while. Good luck. Keep me out of your shit.
Talk to the pretty girl again?
This is exactly what I needed to get my mind off things.
Yay.
Pretty.
You're cute. Oh, I can leave from anywhere. Here I am navigating back to the door like an idiot.
Right.
Hey, I was right. The bottom portion of the map is the bad part.
Interesting.
All right.
This is the place Tomcat said we should head to.
Turbo.
Unassuming and quiet. I'll be honest, I don't think I would be in this section of the city without Jess giving us the all clear. The crime statistics are quite alarming, so let us get done with our errand here and move on to safer ground.
Don't be worried about getting mugged. You got more important things to worry about.
I can't help it. Stealing a ROM is considered petty theft, and I'd really rather not be taken by some miscreants out to pawn me for a minor amount of credits.
I can't help but be worried about getting mugged. I'm extremely valuable.
I can't help but worry about getting mugged. They would steal
Our
me.
hypothetical kidnapper wouldn't even be punished worse than a slap on the wrist if it were a first offense.
Which it would not be.
I suppose I shouldn't get too worked up about the legal system not accounting for machine sapience. I am the first. That I know of, anyway.
Why can I focus the fan?
You know, right after we found Hayden's apartment in such disarray, I have never
good.
much considered doing any of it myself, but it seems like an interesting avenue to pursue once I move beyond abstract expressionism. The simpler tags, visual shoutings of identity and existence, they exhibit a feeling I can sympathize
I can
with,
understand that.
But it's these larger pieces, riots of color and chaos, that really interest me. Petty vandalism is beneath me, but there are other avenues for the practice.
I don't know. I would have expected that your sense of justice would actually make vandalism relatively high on your list of priorities. But if you think about it,
For example, did you know that Los Angeles in the mid-2030s
it is beneath
legalized
me. It's like
tagging
actually they have a very
mural-style
good
street
point.
art on any building without requiring permission from the owner or city?
Somebody's got that written down, right?
It was chaos of the highest degree for a while, but now the place is truly remarkable. Perhaps I will visit once this is all done with. Ah, I hadn't even noticed. Do you have much experience with gonzo journalism yourself? reporting after or during direct participation? If you do end up writing on this experience,
I can't.
Whatever you produce would be the very definition of it. You're too
I don't have the
close
nose
to the
for it.
objective now, and you're a key subject in this event.
I can't hear Gonzo the same way after my work anymore.
What?
It doesn't seem to be your usual style, but you couldn't go another...
What sex toys do you sell that have to do with the Muppets?
No, they don't have anything to do with the Muppets, but there's a porn studio called Gonzo.
Perhaps only because I can verify your personal experience.
Not related to the Muppet. I swear.
Oh, that's a shame.
Sorry.
What would you want it to be?
Fucking weird, that's what.
No, it is.
think
No, it
about
doesn't have anything to do with the Muppet.
I thought that
Do
would
you
be
not
funny.
have a giant green dragon dildo called the Kermit?
No.
I think I need to leave forever.
What if we don't find hate? What if we do? My memory processors are shot from the stress
Sorry,
of the
I'm
past
rambling.
day.
We need to get a move on.
already-
3 more paragraphs.
But never mind. Let's find that access node.
Yes.
Let's find Hayden.
You know those times...
Let's save.
You know those times when I say that I want to be done with a conversation and then I keep talking for 30 minutes?
Yes.
Turing.
Hmm.
It's fine. I'm a robot. Whoops? What do you mean, whoops?
I was gonna write oof, but nah.
This is the door to an apartment building. It's not the access.
The access node might be on your right.
Why can I talk to it?
Mm.
Lots of things don't give me the option to talk to it, and yet the litter I can talk to. What does the litter sound like? Fuck off.
Ah, I was right.
Got it. But it's locked, I assume.
This is the door to the access node that Tomcat told us about. We need to use the buzzer.
Parallax Walk, AN-19 security.
Hello?
Yes, can I help you?
Top one?
This late at night? Uh-huh. Kids!
You.
Yeah, that's what I want to do. Damn. I want to create a disturbance.
Parallax Walk, I was wondering when you'd get there.
Oh, alright,
okay, the
fine.
directory was
The
there.
actually straightforward one.
You're at the access node on Cesar Chavez in Indiana, right?
Sure.
That's right.
Good. Be quick. Don't touch anything. Got it? This conversation never happened, and you're on your own if you get caught out there. I hope you find what you're looking for.
This is it. Let's.
Oh, yeah. Ooh.
This place doesn't
ominous.
look like it's had any maintenance in years. I hope the systems are still functioning. Oh, I forgot you can't see in darkness. Maybe that switch over there.
Skeletons.
Oh, no, just a mess.
Okay.
Oh, Tomcat is pinging us, forwarding video and audio.
Howdy! Y'all at the access node?
Indeed.
I'm set to slice in once Turn makes physical access.
Of course, Tomcat. Just walk me through how to connect myself, and I'll give you the necessary system permissions to use me as an interface.
Oh, Zen, here we call that the
Yourself into
Midwestern
Link's
goodbye.
terminal down there, and I should be able to get started.
Connecting wirelessly to it now. Permissions granted. Please be careful in there.
Don't worry, doll. I'm an old hand at this. You won't notice a thing.
Blows up.
You won't notice a thing. Oh, this is completely unique. What's this? I mean, considering he is the first of whatever.
One sec. Oh, shoot. Y'all have a bit more to do before I can get the info we need. This system's still running on old cassettes, and the recall slot is empty. Can't call up Hayden's info file without it. There should
Which is
be
why
a
there's
cassette
that
on the opposite
robot
side of the wall
arm.
we can overwrite with the recall program. Pretty sure all that one was used for was phone monitoring. You know, from back when phone networks were separate from data networks.
Damn.
I swear, y'all, I just turned 22. Anyways, we need to move that cassette across the room to access the records.
But it's all by robot
Figure out
arm.
how to do that.
Yeah, so there's this utility arm. Okay, fair. Welcome to Lynx! As opposed to Lips!
Operate data transfer arm.
Sick.
Retract arm. Retract arm.
Ah, I see.
Move arm left.
Yeah, I figured it out. They did explain what Lips was.
Nice job. I'm gonna put some more pressure on them to move the data now, and we'll see if we can't slurp it right out of this network trunk.
I don't want you to describe anything from a system that looks this old as slurping.
Decommissioned this access node when the neighborhood went to hell, but this mouse is happy to play while the cat is away.
Why would they move the data?
I've been targeting one of their data centers with a botnet-driven DDoS attack, hitting every port into its network that I can find. Ain't likely to do much, but toss in a few attempts to crack the firewall and their VIs are shitting bricks. It's standard procedure for them to move their sensitive data to a different data center in case the attacker actually gets in.
Huh.
Make enough noise and it'll scare them enough into taking some defensive action, which is where we want them.
I guess that makes a lot of
The
sense.
files are more vulnerable in transit.
Why is this place usable for us?
Way back when I was a youngin', when I first hacked into Parallax's network, I mostly did it to make a point. Yeah, they were just about to launch the MeshNet system, and I wanted to show the whole darned world that their security had more holes in it than Swiss. Of course, I wasn't too shy about poking in a few more holes of my own devising while I was there. After putting in some more tricky software backdoors, I went ahead and deleted this access node off the maintenance schedule.
Oh my god. And nobody remembers its existence without the calendar because their infrastructure is enormous.
Yep.
Then I reassigned the guy
That's
who was supposed to
great.
keep an eye on it to a different location. They were in the process of buying up a whole gaggle of these nodes in preparation to set up a private network for themselves. All just to use for the MeshNet launch. Maybe a little too confident of them. Most of the software holes have been patched out as they've upgraded their network, but this old place is just as forgotten as I left it.
Let us know when you're done.
Now y'all just hold tight. I'll be done with this lickety-split.
I don't like that the music stopped.
Surveillance camera footage. Oh god.
He's dead.
Oh, Turin.
Oh no.
I'm so sorry.
What is it, Tomcat? What did you find?
He's gone, Turin.
Of course he's gone, Tomcat. That's why we're here.
Oh, Turing, no.
You child.
Shit. I mean, Hayden is dead.
Well, that obvious. Why would they kill him? Can you send me the relevant files?
I don't know that that's a great idea, but
You must have missed something.
I don't think you should see it, but if you're sure. Parallax, the head security cam footage from the hallway outside Hayden's apartment encrypted on their network. Just a short clip. It looks like Hayden started to struggle with a couple of big dudes when they broke through the door, and one of them shot him.
Okay, but a camera angle from outside doesn't necessarily mean that he's dead.
It might have been a clear
I also
camera.
found some chatter about it on some darknet channels.
Never mind.
It wasn't a kidnapping. Somebody went there to murder him.
We also didn't see any blood, though.
Yeah, but if it happened just outside the apartment,
So damn sorry.
got cleaned up.
Thank you for your assistance in this matter, Tomcat.
Deploying weapons system.
Am I gonna cry
I
on stream?
think I'll walk back to the apartment. I need some time to run some calculations about this new scenario. If you'll excuse me.
Should you follow them?
Turing will be okay.
If you say so. Yeah, I'm gonna keep digging through this data until they kick me out of the system. I'll try to find some kind of lead on why this whole thing started in the first place.
Yes, please.
Maybe I can find something out about who killed Hayden and why Parallax has a copy of the footage. It ain't much of a silver lining, but we have the answer on Hayden's fate. Maybe it's time to call it quits. Anyway, I'll talk to you later.
Heck! Oh, I am. Chapter 3.
Oh, you're back.
How are you doing?
You know, Hayden was I am a machine, and intrinsically, I do not have all the glands and visceral chemical reactions that make humans so emotional and brilliant. But his code is a flawless replication of that, inside my own personality algorithms. I don't think I've ever felt this anger. It fouls my processors and fills my RAM with frustrating, half-finished plans of revenge. My motherboard burns in my casing from how little I can rest. I'm in pain, and I can't make it go away.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Something cannot scream, eh, Turing?
Ugh. I do not like the thoughts I'm having about the people who did this to him.
I wish there was a different option here.
I also wish there was a different option.
I could. I can disable
Don't.
those modules. But if I turn off every emotion I don't want to feel, what does that make me? If I were human, turning off my emotions would be seen as extremely unhealthy. There is a wealth of information on the MeshNet about human psychology. I just don't know how much of it applies to myself. Either way, Hayden deserves my grief. It is my way of honoring him. It may be the only way I can. I offer it freely. Did you see the jade plant? Its death is unfortunate, but fitting.
The one you're sitting in front of?
The one that's very
Another
brown.
thing to be guilty for.
Same color it was?
No, it was green-ish.
News to me.
When you first left the apartment, it was greenish.
Okay.
Now it is just dead.
Will you keep helping me? I need you. To find the bastards who killed my progenitor. I need to... I don't know what I'll do afterwards, but I need to see this through.
We'll find them and the truth, Turing.
What does the truth mean anymore? What does it matter? But I guess you knowing the wise.
Is that not a thing that's supposed to happen?
Closure to this. I could use a measure of closure.
No, it does. It just kind of dies.
I think for now we should keep knowledge of Hayden's death between you, Tomcat, and I. It may give us an edge if the people we seek don't know how much we've already discovered. We'll talk after you've had some time to rest. You likely need sleep, and I need some time. I need some time.
Oh, okay.
Good morning. I trust you slept well.
Relatively.
I had ample time to recharge my internal batteries.
That's not what I meant.
It is upsetting that Hayden is gone. But life for the rest of us goes on, yes? We still have a mystery to unravel, and I will waste no further processing time over something I cannot reverse. There is no... Now that we are both refreshed, I feel it wouldn't hurt to recap our progress and determine if any changes should be made based on our successes and failures. Let's talk about how things are... Since your journalistic efforts are a big part of why I originally recruited you, we can start there.
Okay.
Your inquiring mind has been a huge boost in our journey thus far.
Yay.
As a ROM, I can't talk to people as intently as you, so I must say I'm quite grateful for your skills in that regard. You're diligent in your day-to-day work as well, which further grounds my hope in you.
Except for that plant, apparently.
Beyond journalistic persistence, let's take a look at how we've performed in
Listen,
other
some people have a green thumb, some people have a brown one.
Our choices in
And some people cannot tell the difference in the color.
Yeah.
That's what I meant about news to me. It's like, I don't know.
Yeah.
You're sitting in front of it. How am I supposed to know it's dead?
Our first major hurdle proved challenging, but we made use of our surroundings and found a creative avenue. Furthermore, I am pleased with your utilization of non-violent methods. Eliminating any excessive risk should allow us to move swiftly.
Could I have been shooting people?
You could have been using different methods to solve problems, yes.
Oh.
Finally,
it's not a
I was
one-ending
quite
game.
impressed by your
I know it's not a
ability to
one-ending
adapt on the
game, I
fly,
just...
as they say, and perform so well when thrust into a sudden situation.
Well, I have that stun gun, right? So, like, that's the only option I'm aware of.
What you doing?
Lastly,
Obsessing
I'd
over where
like to
that
discuss
sits.
how we're getting along
It's
with our
loud.
companions and allies along
Yes.
the way. It's important. I was very impressed with your negotiation abilities with those kids. Jess is a bit of a harder read, but she did agree to help us out in a big way. As long as her brash nature doesn't tempt you to lash out, I think things will go smoothly. Detective Rivers was good to involve as well, and I can tell you enjoy having a familiar face around. She could
The
prove
summary
to
is
be our
taking
greatest
longer than I
aid,
expected and an
as
ad is
long
going
as
to
we make it
occur.
worth her
We
time.
will be back.
No funny business.
Alright, we've returned. Unfortunately, the game still ended up... Well, the game and or lights ended up giving Danny a headache after all. So, I'm continuing alone again.
Expertise guide us.
Also...
I think it was the almost crying.
Oh. Don't.
stared at me for so long for that to be what you said.
Look, I didn't have any better guesses, okay? Oh well.
Out of everyone else, they seem to be easiest to get along with, too. And finally, you and I. I must say, we have worked together better than I ever expected. I hope you feel the same. I feel confident in our combined ability, and I enjoy your company as well. Please, continue showing me around the city as we continue. Unfortunately, we've just about run out of leads.
Yeah?
Perhaps Tomcat was able to find something of
Contented
use in Parallax's network
sigh.
while they were inside.
Oh, I was reading something.
Oh.
Some rage-inducing stuff, actually.
Uh-oh.
I forgot I had a hot mic.
Oh shoot, what was the prompt?
I think forgetting makes it more genuine. You know, it's truly an
I hope
unbiased
so,
pick.
But I feel a little bad for relying on them as much as
Oh, the punks,
always
right?
Going so far.
Right.
Or was it
They must have been close.
whoever animal girl was, Jess?
Oh, speaking of them, incoming call from Tomcat. Forwarding video and audio.
Morning. Turin, how you been doing, huh?
I'm fine, Tomcat. Thank you for your concern.
Well, okay. Just say the word if I can help out in any way. You hear?
Right. Yes.
Of course. In fact, I was hoping you might have a lead for us to start working at. Otherwise, we're down to canvassing Hayden's address book and seeing if any of his contacts have an idea about who might have had a desire to target him. But that's just fishing in the dark.
Well, I pulled a fair amount of data from the Parallax servers before they managed to kick me out, but it'll take me a while to go through it. A lot of it's unrelated. TPS reports, maintenance logs, juicy meat for other corporations, but about as useful
The
as
enduring power of TPS report as a phrase. God damn it.
It'll take me a while to decrypt all of Hayden's files, but maybe we'll find something there.
Mike Judge is a comedic genius.
So, no, I don't have as much as a whiff of a trail on who's behind this. Though, I recently got a strange request from a friend of a friend. Someone's been messing with the articles of a news organization named Augmented Eye.
Oh yeah?
It seems like the network security head
Brand
there is
new.
asking around for cybercrackers to help figure out how their reports are getting changed. The original files on their servers are untouched. In their system, everything looks peachy keen. But when you view the site from the outside of the network, things are changed up. A word here, phrase there. It's subtle, but someone with deep access to Parallax's meshnet is changing what's being shown.
I don't like that.
Wasn't there something with the news articles at the very beginning of the game?
KCOB offices and try talking to the gal that runs Augmented Eye. Her name is Zen. I ain't got the time or the desire to stick my nose that far out for a stranger, but it seems like your kind of deal.
It's the Russians. Yeah, Heathen. They're fucking with our news for reasons.
But
Yes,
if we
they can
to
still
wait
have
for
red
you to
scares
work on
in the
data we've
future.
Collected anyway.
Alright, I'll pass the word along that you'll be in sometime today to stick your noses in. And I'll send y'all word as soon as I get anything worth hunting down.
Excellent. Thank you, Tomcat. We are grateful for your continued assistance.
No problem, Turin. Are you sure you're gonna be okay? Maybe you should take a little more time. You've been through some shit in the past few days.
I said I was fine. Thank you for your
Uh-oh.
concern, but
Rogue
I
AI
am
moment.
fine. I I have already handled the reality of Hayden's death. It's time to move on with the investigation.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to step on you. I'm just worried. So,
Understood. I apologize for my tone, Tomcat. We'll be in touch.
Alright, later, turn.
Okay, we have a lead, however tenuous. I've highlighted the COS IO Corp office building on your map. Also, while we were talking to Tomcat, I received an email from Dr. Fairlight.
Good. All of the plot threads coming back.
Displaying.
Greetings.
Voiced emails.
I hope you'll forgive me for a voice-only message.
Oh,
but
actually.
I'm undergoing my treatment and would not call myself presentable for a video call. Still, I wanted to inform you of an idea I had while looking into our mutual acquaintance's disappearance. I haven't had any luck with my contacts inside Parallax, but I was reminded of an old friend by the name of Melody Flores, who may know more about the nature of Hayden's research. She's the owner of Flower Cybernetics, and Hayden has been known to work closely with them on projects involving the intersection of Parallax's systems and the implant. Melody and I are no longer on speaking terms, so I'm afraid I can't introduce you. But perhaps the intrigue of Hayden's little robot will get you entry into her home. I hope this lead serves you well. If you need anything else from me, I will be in and out of the hospital room where we met
Hi,
for
Papa.
the next few days.
Hello. Fluffy dog.
I will send word if I have any other insights or discoveries. Yours, Dr. Yannick Fairlight.
Interesting. I had no knowledge of Hayden ever working with Flower Cybernetics, but now I'm starting to understand just how little I really knew about his research. Maybe this Melody can reveal more about the purposes of my construction. Hayden must have kept my development secret for a reason. Hopefully we can talk our way in. I have highlighted Melody's home on your map.
Mansion, you say?
Okay, we can now either follow Tomcat's lead to KCOB, or Fairlight's lead to Melody's home.
Oh, hell.
Up to you where to go first.
Oh, first, rather than...
Tomcat's led us in the right direction so far, but Fairlight has resources and his tip might end up being more relevant. It depends on what you want our focus to be on in terms of tracking Hayden's trail. Should we follow the media or the tech? It's fitting. They're the two factors that, if we explore them both to the fullest, there's no way we won't be closer to the answer.
Sure. That's not what I expected Enter to do, but I guess it also makes sense. I mean, it did say which one to go to first. So I don't really know if it makes an enormous difference.
Here we are. The COS IO Corporation office building. It looks like most of the businesses on this block are a part of the same corporate coalition under COS IO.
Finished with what? Like, do the entirety of one and then the entirety of the other? That makes sense.
Well, perhaps. At the very least, it means it's unlikely they're the ones interfering with Augmented Eye's articles. Not impossible, but unlikely. That makes sense.
Well, alright.
The MeshNet says Augmented Eye's SF office is run by an individual named Zin, and Tomcat confirmed she's expecting us. All we have to do now is head up and talk to her. No shenanigans this time.
Oh, look at that little thing. Gonna say. Ah, your jade plant's doing okay.
Oh, hello. Welcome to Augmented Eye.
Hello, Zen.
You must be the journalist my network admin said would be showing up. Have a seat. My assistant will bring it right away. Look, I'll start off by saying I'm a little uncomfortable about bringing in another journalist to look into this.
Another?
Whatever you dig up, I'll have to explain to the rest of the press. But it's still better than the other options. Chances are I have another corporation scoping out my territory. If they aren't in the coalition, they'll be expecting a corporate spy, not a news hound. If they are in the coalition, it won't look good for me to send in my own reporters against my allies. Even if I do end up being right. So if I'm damned either way, I'd rather it be by the media.
Yeah, that
At
makes
least
sense.
Then we can fight back
Tactically.
on a familiar battlefield. Now, what do you know about our problem here? That's the long and short of it. My network admin is pulling their hair out over it. I'm not going to pretend I understand everything they say, but from what I understand, the changes to our articles aren't being made from inside our network. The versions on our servers are still the originals, but at some point after they hit the mesh, they get changed. I'm hoping that you can do some digging, maybe hit up your contacts and get a lead on who might be doing it. Even if I have to get answers from the nightly news, it will be a big help. Mostly little things. Word choice, tone of the writing, things that make the writer appear more or less extreme on a topic. So far, almost all of the edits seem to be making our articles more positive on new technologies coming out, and more critical of organizations like the Human Revolution. That's actually what tipped us off. A harsh criticism one of my writers made about the Human Revolution protests was changed to be downright vitriolic, and I had a hell of a time putting out the fires. My writers and readers aren't exactly fans of them, but I'd rather not pick fights with the Human Revolution if I don't have to.
I mean, presumably
I guess I'm not, but my network admin assures me it's all coming from somewhere else. They told me that they tore out all of the routers that broadcast to the mesh and replaced them with fresh ones. all kinds of tricks involving IP addresses and DNS changes that I'm not going to even begin to claim to I pay them big bucks, so I'm inclined to believe them unless you dig up something that tells me otherwise. Not really. My admin says that only someone with intimate access to Parallax's network protocols could make these kind of changes as something passes across the net. Personally, I think it's a clever hacker rather than someone inside Parallax itself. The public trust rating of Parallax makes them look like a saint among wolves, so their control over the mesh network provisions is strangling. It's trivially easy to set up ROMs to use a different OS than LIPS or a different meshnet protocol without that trust. Or, you know, Parallax is abusing its power to spread pro-tech propaganda. Doubtful they need to. I'm sure you'll be a good journo and bring me back the right answer.
Weird.
I know tin hat conspiracies aren't an ideal start, but it's the best we can do with the info we have. Anything else I can tell you, off the record? If you want it on the record, it'll cost you your firstborn and a really good cigar.
Those are interesting terms.
Alright, look. I wasn't going to tell you this. If it gets out, I'd have to answer some really hard questions. So, you didn't hear this from me. You might want to go check out TMI Entertainment and Charlie Nova. That's all I'll say. And remember, you take a bite out of him with my name as your defense, I drop you fast. Like what? There isn't much more I can tell you about Augmented Eye, really. It's a fairly simple and straightforward operation, if I say so myself. We started off in Venezuela as a sleek current events and news organization in 2055, almost 10 years ago. We focus on more in-depth reporting of on-the-street happenings, on top of major news. We're one of the few good ones left. Once folks in other cities saw the type of reporting we do, they all clamored for it. They invested in the right places, and it paid off. COS-IO Corp is happy to have us here in the OSF. It wasn't until hybrid tech started hitting the public sphere that we had to make any changes to our model. All of that said, I can't see why anyone would target us. Unless they're just trying to embroil us in a mudslinging match with the human revolution, and there are much more direct ways of making that happen. What? Not wanting to answer prying questions from my coalition board isn't a good enough reason? 'Cause I'd really like to. And look, you've covered culture wars, right?
I can't believe you did that. Sydney, the game dialogue just said, "You've covered culture wars." I fucking...
My journalists,
how dare you?
But they're mostly good at gadget reviews, implant releases, not taking too many stims so they remember what they did at raves for the after-party reports. This needs an investigative journalist with serious contacts, not tech personnel. The fact that my network admin recommended you to me means you probably know the right people. Now, does that cover it? I'd like to remove my nose from your ass. No, don't bother. In hindsight, I probably should have been a bit more circumspect about speaking to you.
I didn't have any other options.
Plausible deniability and all that. I won't ask you to lie in anything you write, but do remember you got.
Yeah, that's actually a gripe I have with this game.
Like, the negative relationship noise when it's the only thing I can pick.
Sick you on anyone.
Fuck off.
Wink wink, nudge nudge, or whatever. If you need anything else, have your person get with my person. Don't. Now, I'd show you the door, but you know the way. And this isn't the only fire I'm trying to put out. Good luck, and goodbye.
Well, that was more confrontational than I'd have expected, considering she was the one needing help.
Indeed.
She's the one.
She never
Yeah.
brought you that water either.
No.
Is it always like this?
The third one, I'm pressing X to doubt. I don't like that take.
No.
Very true. I will admit that I am interested. If all of this really is due to somebody manipulating the mesh net on the inside, it may give us the leverage we need to find out what happened to Hayden once and for all. That said, I will take care not to get my hopes up. We should make no assumptions when investigating, lest we lead ourselves down a false path. Anyway, seems like our next step is... What the...
Yeah. Thrown out her window.
What the... That's Zin!
Oh, that's unfortunate.
She was... Emergency
like that word.
services are
I like that
already on
word
the
so
way,
much.
and we are severely ill-equipped to help her.
Indeed.
We should head back to her office and see if we can determine what happened here. Perhaps we can still dispense justice.
Wow, I step away for one moment.
And somebody's fucking dead.
Isn't that who you just talked to?
Yes. Got thrown out her window.
Yeah, she didn't really seem
The
suicidal.
desk has been cleared off. Let's take a look around, but be careful not to disturb any evidence. The police will be...
Just walking around crime
Even a ROM
scenes.
like
True
that
investigative
doesn't deserve
journalism.
An end like this. My thermal sensors only detect a single set of lingering footprints, and they end almost 3 feet away from the window. Considering the density of this glass, I can't imagine Zin jumped from that far and managed to throw herself through the pane without help. But who could have done it? I don't see any obvious marks on the floor or any other thermal hotspots. It doesn't look like it.
Just like no one attacked you when you were in that dude's apartment.
Intriguing. Oh, and the same shredding of the plants. Intriguing. Most likely true. Don't do that.
Her personal computer is not password protected at the moment. Give me a moment to look through her file. Best to keep your fingerprints off of the keyboard. Committee reports, financials, article submissions. Oh, here we go. According to this email between Zin and her network admin, her lead on TMI Entertainment is a little more solid than she led us to believe. The admin ran a web crawler looking for changes in writing styles. Some blog posts by their head anchor Charlie Nova stood out like a sore thumb. Apparently he's a bit pompous, if in an affable way, and his blog usually just
I
details
clicked on
his
that article at the
day-to-day
beginning of the
life.
game. I would agree with that summary.
But ever since the human revolution has been in town, he's been smearing them with more venom than you'd expect, considering how neutral his on-air reporting has been. Zin seemed to think he was just complaining about the protesters fouling up traffic, and whoever is manipulating these posts spun it to make him look critical of the movement as a whole. Just like the Augmented Eye journalist. This Charlie fellow is the one we need to talk to. We should go. There isn't anything else here. and the police are almost on the scene.
Son of a...
Oof.
I should have figured the two of you would be here. You just won't stay out of trouble no matter what I say, will you?
In fairness, we were here when she got thrown out the window, not like that.
I assure you, Detective Rivers, we are merely in the wrong place at the wrong time.
That's right, it's the cop. I was like, who the hell is
We
this?
had an appointment with Zin to discuss a possible lead and found her office in this state of disrepair.
Of course you did. Damn it. Fine, fine. Get the hell out of here before anyone else shows up. We'll
Aye,
talk
aye.
about the case more when I'm not busy scraping bodies off the pavement. You hear me?
Certainly, Detective Rivers. I'll forward you a report of what we know immediately, and we can speak further at a later time.
Yeah, whatever. Get moving.
Speak again at a later time. More like later crime. Rule of 3.
Yeah. Well, we don't want that to happen, so it would have to go into a report, and presumably there's a lot of eyes on it.
It doesn't matter anyway. Detective Rivers has every bit of information that Zin gave us on that computer. Her investigation will not be hampered by our absence, whereas ours is halted if we're stuck giving answers she can just as well get from a hard drive.
Fair enough.
Has it occurred to you that whoever threw Zin out of that window could be after the same thing we are, except to silence the story rather than to get it out? We have little time for fooling about and must get to Charlie Nova before something happens to him too. I have highlighted the main Neo SF offices for TMI Entertainment on your map. Let's go!
What an upsetting development. I mean, it looks like I could theoretically go to Flower Mansion.
I hope some pity for me still remains, considering my recent tone, because I'm honestly not sure where we should start. I suppose we should just ask the receptionist to point us to somebody who can answer our questions. Honestly, you do have your own mesh access, yes? I'm quite certain you can handle all... We hardly have time for me to blather out every bit of exposition you desire when you could just go look it up on your own.
Totally handling
No,
Hayden's
I'm
stuff
sorry.
well.
I'm just a bit on edge.
Totally.
Things are barreling out of
Completely
our
over it.
control, and I'm taking it out on you.
Whoops. Goodbye. Briefly, you get to see my background. Okay.
That was very brief.
Forgive me. Let me pull up the information you requested. TMI Entertainment is a relatively popular celebrity and gossip news conglomerate. They own OK Today. They did a good job transitioning from the traditional media models of television and news to the net-based model prevalent now, pioneered by their digital newspaper, OK Today's. Some might call their programs rags, but opinion on the mesh seems more favorable than not. They stick to mostly good-natured prying and lean away from the seedier nastiness that paparazzi can get up to.
That's not bad.
As such, they have a positive relationship with many celebrities and regularly get exclusive scoops that keep their ratings up, despite their refusal to peddle in the darker side of the celebrity news circuit. Charlie Nova is TMI Entertainment's most popular TV personality. He's gotten consistently high ratings for almost a decade and isn't afraid to tell you about it. The chatter on
seems
the mesh
consistent.
paints him as a bit arrogant, but in that loud, backslapping kind of way that a media star can get away. He's best known for hosting Star in the Stratosphere. It's one of those talent-seeking reality. Apparently, when TMI can't organically discover enough celebrities, they just manufacture them.
That's not too different from now.
Oh, and also, according to this blog, Charlie's hair is flawless.
Weak point detected.
Welcome to TMI Entertainment Incorporated. Do you have an appointment?
Oh, you poor dear.
Oh, I guess I should send you to Sympathy then? Oh, she'd be pretty mad if someone ran something without her getting a chance to comment.
Exploit the
She's on the other
news.
side. Don't bother the talent though. She hates that.
Other side of the room. Probably you. Nope. Well, no choice.
Hey, you, over here, now. What are you doing bothering my people? I thought I told Nina to cancel all my appointments for the day. I swear that girl couldn't find her ears if I taped them over her eyes.
I assumed it would have the name attached, but yeah.
At least she makes a decent cup of coffee.
Those are rad glasses.
Yes, I am. And if you don't mind, I keep the show running here, so I'll be brief. What are you doing in my building?
We've been given a lead on a story that involves one of your personalities, Charlie Nova. Someone has been manipulating his articles on the Meshnet and turning them into scathing attacks against the human revolution. We are trying to track the culprit, and we need to talk to Mr. Nova to hunt down further leads.
You let your ROM do all the talking for you? Must be one of those new interrogation modules all the fresh meat rave about.
Probably quite irritating to wear, but they're really striking.
Of course I know someone's been modifying Charlie's articles. I'm tracking them down myself. What I want to know is why I should help you snatch the scoop out from underneath me. Super hacker twists Meshnet news for personal political vendetta? The clicks basically farm themselves.
I don't know which of these is the better idea. Probably just this one?
Not interested. I already
Nope.
have a pretty decent idea of where to look next. And if that doesn't pan out, I have our primary server cluster chewing through mesh posts looking for inconsistencies. I'll figure this one out on my own, without some newbie mucking things up. Zin? Augmented eyes, Zin? What does Zin have to do with this?
I believe she was just killed.
She's the one who gave us the lead to begin with. Then, someone threw her out of her office window. We figured Mr. Nova might be next, and we wanted to get to him first.
Holy shit. Fine, I'll let you talk to Charlie. If someone is trying to kill people over this, I'd rather it be out and done with as fast as possible. I mean, shit. We're an entertainment scene. Nobody should die for that. But hey, watch yourself with Charlie. He's a pompous clown.
But he's
my
my pompous clown. Love it.
Keep it civil, or I'll throw your ass out and figure this out on my own. Now get on it. I need to make...
Fantastic! How fantastic! I just love your ROM. Not quite as stunning as mine, but still pretty grand. Very sleek, very clean. Bravo. Oh, Sympathy is doing that thing where she waves at me to hurry things up.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Right down to brass tacks then, I suppose. Wait! I forgot to introduce myself. I'm Charlie Nova, host of Tonight in the Stars and Star in the Stratosphere. But you already knew that, I'm sure.
I was sort of expecting there to be a sound effect on him saying that. Sort of the way that Hassie always had, like, literally cannot be referred to without their jingle occurring.
What can I do for you, hmm?
Oh, that's just...
Oh, you flatter. I
Of course
can't
I
imagine
do.
you've come all this way just to get my story, have you? After all, I've already published my very own splendid 100% original autobiography, Like a Nova. But I suppose I can give you a quick rundown, even if Sympathy is giving me the stink eye.
How can you tell through the glasses?
I grew up here on the mean streets of Neo-SF, but my jocular nature and striking countenance got me scouted for a few small product advertisements. And the rest is not so ancient history. Now I'm the host of the largest celebrity news show on the Mesh, and I couldn't be happier. It's all thanks to my swarms of fans, though. They're the ones who count.
Yes, any additional information on your station would be greatly appreciated.
Well, it's the best damn network on the planet, I can tell you that.
Why don't we have any dialogue options related to the impending threat?
We put out top-notch news and entertainment, but with real heart that our competitors But if you really want to know about TMI, you need to know about Sympathy. It's her pride and joy, after all. Sure, she can be a little acerbic, and sure, she calls me a poofy-haired oaf all the time, but you can really tell she cares, you know? Deep down. I'm not sure if that throat-cutting gesture she's making is a signal to move to another topic or a threat against my physical well-being. So, let's move on. What next? Oh, it may have come up in the last lunch meeting we had, but Sympathy assured me that it was some kind of technical glitch, and our support people were on top of it.
Interesting. Is it just
They're
because you're
top-notch, the
personally bad with
absolute
tech,
best money can
or...?
buy. So I don't think there's anything more to say on the subject.
Absolutely don't.
I'm not quite sure what you're insinuating. I am a pillar of this community, and I care deeply about our reports getting to the viewer the way they're intended. I assure you that Sympathy is on top of the situation, and with that, I'll have to bid you good day.
All right, that's enough. Charlie has a show to get ready for. He's told you everything he's going to.
Boop.
So get the hell out. If you find anything more interesting than what you've got, come back and see me again. Directly.
Sure.
Remember, I'm the victim in all this.
That doesn't...
Oh man, she looks really cheesed off now. Do you know know how snippy she can get. I better get her coffee ready. Maybe...
We're very sorry if we made your day more difficult. Perhaps I could take the coffee over to Sympathy and we could try to smooth her rumpled feathers.
Yeah, okay, sure. I mean, what's the worst that can happen? You make her even madder? Oh no. On second thought.
It'll only take a minute.
All right, but she takes it with plenty of milk.
Oh, what the? Okay. Well, that didn't go super well. There. Alright.
Okay, let's deliver this.
I thought I told you to beat it. Or do your ears just not... Ha! Ah, that's cute. I promise I don't bite. I just have a job to do.
That's fair.
Sometimes I think Charlie's hair gel seeps into his brain, but he brings in most of our revenue, so his happiness is our top priority.
Isn't that effectively Clayface's backstory?
Now, Scram, you know how to get in touch with me if you need me.
That did not go well
Yeah, and
at
also
all.
the Phyrexians.
We need some kind of leverage to get Mr. No... I'm certain he knows something. Indeed. While you were talking to him, I took the opportunity to look into his history more thoroughly. It turns out he did a series of promos for a local Hassie bar early in his career, and some fans still spot him there from time to time. It's a long shot, but frankly, everything about this case has been one long shot after another.
Several people are referring to the process as Norting the Phyrexians, and it makes me very happy that that phrase exists in the wild.
People at this Hassie establishment and look for any dirt we can use to put some pressure on Mr. Nova. There must be something. It's the only path I see. The Hassie bar is located on Market Street, near the Genus Clinic. We can head there whenever you're ready.
You're back at it in the snow. Can we make that stop happening? Nope. No longer knows who we are. That's a shame. Well, given everything... That's not the right... It's not the right menu. That's the right menu. The one that says menu. Yeah, given the let's say processing speed of the game itself, I think there's probably the best opportunity to stop rather than trying to carry this out for the further 15 minutes until actual 7. So that's gonna do it for tonight and for the week. Yeah. Streams will resume next week on Thursday, Thursdays have rotated to, or will have rotated to, human resource management, and we'll be beginning Infinifactory. Friday is continuing to be Hollow Knight because turns out the sun is hard. Who knew? And Saturday will be this again. Also in our best interest to stop now so that Danny can theoretically join again, and hopefully we can solve the headache next time.
Yeah, that's pretty worrying. Is it at least different from when you had mold?
Yeah, it's definitely not that.
Okay.
Like the working theory is that it's the studio lights, and I tried to turn those down for him in the second hour, but it still got him. My immediate thought was that something about the pixely nature of this game and the way that we're looking at it was getting him. He's apparently played through it previously on the Switch, but looking at a Switch-sized screen at, this distance is different on the eyes than monitor full of very large pixels.
Yeah.
Difficult to say.
I dislike how pixelated it is, but it hasn't been hurtful.
Yeah.
Hopefully you get that sorted.
Yes, indeed. All right. Is the color palette changeable? That's a Noida quote. That is not a Noida quote. But I like it more than the other one. Alright. Using that thing, who do we bother? What the hell's this? Huh. Yeah, thank you for watching. Thanks again to Merlatastic for the follow earlier on. I do a whole bunch of different stuff. As mentioned, the shows rotate when I run out of games and so on. So, hope to see you around again for whatever else. Especially this again, but, like I said, do a lot of things. I have something else to go to this evening, so... That's
awesome.
I don't know why I'm so disjointed. Maybe I have a bit of a headache as well.
Yeah, you got hit by it.
Weird.
It's not fake. Or it's widespread. Is a better way to say it.
What? Okay, we are not visiting that person. They don't accept raids. That's unfortunate.
Didn't even know you could do that.
This other person I follow then. Yeah.
Please tell me it's not planets.
No, it's not. Have a lovely night, everybody. Goodbye.